guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's little random tutorial video. So I've been getting quite a few questions lately about add-ons, and more specifically the universal add-on, how it works, how it pairs with the Prosper You Planner Hub system, all that fun stuff. So I figured it'd be helpful to sit down and just provide an overview of everything as well as do a mock setup with you guys. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. The first thing I wanted to go over real quick with you guys is that there are actually two different types of add-ons available in my Etsy shop. So I'm gonna pull up my Etsy shop right here and just go through everything with you guys. So we have two different sections for planner add-ons. There's the 2022 planner add-ons and 2021 planner add-ons. The 2021 planner add-ons were created prior to the hub system being launched. They still do work with the hub system, but they only come in light mode and portrait, and they are going to get a revamp in the very near future. So just an FYI there. But then you have these 2022 planner add-ons here. So these were created specifically for the hub system, and so the look of it and the navigation of it, it's going to be very similar. Everything's very streamlined. These are just what I like to call like mini add-ons. So they're very simple, very basic ones. You know, things like health and fitness and budgeting and home management, those types of things I feel like require more customization ability versus these. Like a recipe book is pretty basic. The monthly only planner, those are just, you know, monthly views and things like that. So the perpetual calendar will get added to this one. I'll be adding a notes, like an updated notes and journaling one, just different things like that. So I just wanted to mention that real quick because I do get questions about, you know, will this add-on work with the hub and everything. Everything that's under the 2021 planner add-ons will work with the hub. It's just going to look a little bit different, but the functionality is the same. So then you have these planner add-on inserts here, and that's for the universal add-on. So you've got your mini add-ons, which are these right here, just very basic, simple ones. And then the universal add-on was created to allow more customization. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Prosper You Planner library, which is where you're going to be able to access your universal add-ons and all that good stuff. So I have a fresh copy of the light mode Prosper You Planner Hub right here. Now in all of the 2022 planner add-ons, in all of the 1 month planners and all the hubs, you're going to have a link on every single page that takes you to the Prosper You Planner library. And it's going to look like this little download button here. The location of it might be a little bit different. Most of the time it's on the bottom right hand side. If you're using the landscape hub, it'll be on this lower left hand side here. But when you tap on that, it's going to take you to my Dropbox, which is where the library is housed, and it's where you can download the universal add-on. There's widgets there, there's shortcut icons, there's mini months, all sorts of goodies, and there will be more coming to the library in the near future as well. So when you tap on this little arrow, it's going to pop up a link, and you're going to tap yes to proceed, and it's going to take you to my Dropbox. Now I am signed out of my Dropbox because I wanted it to replicate the exact process of what you are going to see. So this is what you're going to see. You're going to see a zip file for mini months for 2022, a zip file for mini months for 2023, cover labels, divider labels, shortcut icons, widgets, and there's the universal add-on. So when I tap on universal add-ons, you're going to have two different options. You're going to have an add-on that has linked weeks and annual pages. So that's going to be a much more detailed universal add-on, and then you're going to have the basic add-on, so no weeks or annual page. It's just a much simpler condensed version of the add-on with the linked weeks and annual page. So I tried to label those to make it really obvious which is which, and the best way to describe the universal add-on, it's meant to be paired with inserts. So the links in the PDF are going to take you to a bunch of blank pages where you're going to be able to organize and store your inserts. So I will show you that whole process, but I'm going to go ahead and download a basic one, and I'm going to use this one for my meal planning. So I'm going to choose light mode. It comes in landscape and portrait. I'm going to choose landscape. And then you're gonna see all sorts of options here. So it comes with a Monday start month and a Sunday start month. It also comes in different formats for your year. So January to December, July to June, and September to August. I like my months to start on Sunday, and I prefer a January to December format. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap on that one here. And when I tap on it, I'm going to have an option to export. It's gonna give a little preview here, and I'm gonna have an option to export. So I'm gonna export that, and I'm going to save it to my files, and I'm gonna save it to my desktop. I recommend always saving to your files, saving to your desktop, organizing your files, just to have a backup copy versus directly importing it into GoodNotes, especially if it's a zip file. If it's a zip file, things can get really messy. I've had quite a few people try to directly import their inserts into GoodNotes, and they'll say, my folder's empty. And the reason why is because there's so many files in there that it takes forever to import. So my personal recommendation, I feel like inserts are also easier to work with this way, is to save to your files, save to your desktop. Just put a main file on your desktop that says digital planning, and use subfolders within that main folder of like inserts, widgets, all that kind of stuff, and just have everything in one place. I feel like it's helpful to have backup copies, and again, it makes it easier to use some of the stuff, and it makes sure too that you're not importing a bunch of stuff into your GoodNotes that you may not need. So today I'm gonna actually set up my meal planner. So I'm gonna go to my divider labels and go to meal planning, and I'm going to go to light mode, and I'm gonna go ahead and download some divider labels for myself. So let's see, I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to go ahead and save to my files, and we'll just save that on my desktop. And then I'm also going to do the My Meal Planner, and I'm gonna save that to my files as well on my desktop. So I've got my little labels there. So now I am back in my hub. I've downloaded my universal add-on that I want to use. I've downloaded the labels I want to use. So now I'm going to decide where I want to put my meal planner. When you're using the add-ons, the universal add-ons, you're gonna put them behind dividers here, and it'll create a whole big section for that particular topic within your hub. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my label under divider 1. So I'm gonna choose my photos, go to insert from, and I'm going to find the meal planner little label and put that right here for myself. And then I'm gonna navigate to the meal planner by tapping on the one here. It's gonna take me to my divider, and then I'm again going to put my little label in. So my meal planner. It's right there. So I think for my personal preference, I like just kind of whiting this out, the little section here. So I'm gonna white that out. And then I'm going to actually cut this so it's the top layer and paste, and I'm gonna just throw that on there. So it's nice and big. Good to go. So this is where my meal planner is going to go, and then you can choose to decorate it, maybe put a couple little food stickers or something in there, whatever you want to do. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap on this plus symbol here for GoodNotes, and let me make sure you guys can actually see. So this little plus symbol, I'm going to tap on that and tap import. And then I'm going to find my basic universal add-on that I saved to my desktop. I'm going to tap on that, and it's going to import the universal add-on directly after that divider. You'll want to make sure that after is selected here, but now you've got your universal add-on right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take another label and put it at the top. So I'm gonna put this meal planner label just directly in this top left corner. So we'll put that up there. So I know it's my meal planner, and I'm gonna put over here that it's 2022. You can also type this, I probably would, but I'm trying to, you know, make sure this video isn't too long. So now what I can do is I can decide how I want to organize my inserts. So You automatically, when you have the hub, the 1 month planners, the mini add-ons, all that kind of stuff, again, you're gonna have automatic access to this universal add-on. So the only thing that you will need to purchase to create this section in your planner is the inserts. There is also a meal planning sticker book that I released with the inserts, and there's that mini recipe book as well. So you could easily turn one of these index pages into a divider page, put my recipes, and import that recipe book. And in fact, I think I'm gonna actually do that. So now I'm ready to start kind of organizing my meal planner. So I'm gonna go to my index down here, and I'm gonna pull up my file of inserts off here to the side via split screen. And we're gonna go through all the options. So there's these family favorites. I feel like that's such a good one. I'm definitely gonna do that one. So I am going to put family favorites here. If you have the sticker book, it does come with index labels, just so you know, but you can also just, you know, handwrite it in. That totally works too. So I'm gonna put my family favorites there. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the pen tool off and tap on that. And I'm going to pull that family favorites insert over here and just kind of size it the way I want. And we're good to go there. So now when I am on this main page here, anytime I tap on family favorites, it's gonna take me to that insert. And then let's say for July, I wanna start putting together my meal plan. So I'm going to put my meal plan, or actually, well yeah, I'm gonna do, you know what, I'm gonna do my kitchen inventory. I'm gonna do a meal plan, a grocery list. Let's see, what else? I'm gonna do maybe I'll put a price tracker here. And so on and so forth. So you can kind of just go through the inserts and decide what you want to use and where you want to put it. So these main index pages here are also linked over here for 1 through 10. That is directly linked. So for example, if I tap on the 1 here, it's going to take me to that same page as the 1 right here. And then you also have your months. So when I tap on January, it's going to take me to January. And I've got 10 little index pages there as well. So again, when I go to this page here, these are all gonna link to January to let you know in the upper left-hand corner, you're in January, you're on page 1 and everything. And again, these little numbers over here are for main index pages. So when I tap on the 1, it's gonna take me back to family favorites and so on and so forth. So let's say for July, I want to put in my kitchen inventory. So I'm gonna go ahead and drag and drop that over. And we are gonna use the blank version because for us, we really like to keep track of meats. And we like to keep track of canned goods. And household products. Something like that. Then we can kind of track our inventory for the month. So next we'll put our meal plan in. And for that, I'm just gonna do a very basic meal plan over here. And the beauty of this whole system too is that you can use these inserts in the 1 month planner as well. You don't have to use them in the universal add-on. You can use them in the notebook section of the hub. So lots of options there. I know directly behind or directly after my meal plan, I'm gonna wanna put my grocery list. So I'm gonna do a categorized grocery list right here. They also come blank for you. Just depends on, you know, how you want to use it. But we're gonna use this grocery list, the categorized one here. You can also stretch these out if you want them to fill up more of the space. It doesn't really distort it at all when you do that, which is really nice. So there's that. We've got our grocery list, and then what was the last thing I was gonna do? Oh, my price tracker. So I'm gonna put my price tracker in as well. And you can see how this works. You just basically build your meal planner the way you want. You use the pages that you want to use. There's no wasted space, you know, it's just kind of whatever you want to do. It's okay if you don't use all of the blank pages. Like for me, I would not need nearly as many pages as what is offered in the basic one. And that's why I wanted to provide a basic one and one with the weeks and stuff too, is just for those who don't need as many pages and everything. You have a kind of more simple system or option to use for storing your inserts. So now I've built my meal planner and everything like that. So I have all my pages set up for the month of July. So I can go through, I can label all these indexes as well. And actually what I can do is I can just take my lasso and copy all of those and then go to July. Go to my index over here, and then I can kind of just go through with my lasso and make those fit where I want them to go. So I know like grocery list I want in 3, meal plans in 2, the price trackers in 4, and then same thing, when you tap on this, it's gonna take you to your meal plan. When you tap on the grocery list, it's gonna take you to your grocery list. And then you also get this monthly view here. So if you wanted to just do a quick overview of your meals for the whole month, or like what events you have going on and what days you're eating out and that kind of thing, you can put that all here as well. You could put like what you spent on groceries each day, or all that kind of stuff, just to get an idea of how much you're spending each week or each month on your groceries. So lots of options there for you. Now if I want to get back to my hub, I just tap on this back button here, swipe over, and I'm back in my hub. And when I go to home, I can get to my meal planner by tapping the 1 there. I can swipe over to get to my meal planner, and then I've got everything in here as well. So that is, in a nutshell, you guys, how the universal add-on works. So the universal add-on is meant to work with inserts, and anything that requires more customization, you know, that there's just, it's not so simple as just a basic recipe book. There's more to it than that. That's where you're going to see a lot of inserts pop up. For most of them, I'll have a matching sticker book. For some of them, I may not. We'll have to see how that goes. I'd like to ideally have a sticker book matching for each one, but we'll see. But that is how add-ons basically work in my shop. So, oh, and I wanted to share with you guys, if you do want to put that recipe book in, let's say you want to put my recipes all behind one section. So I'm going to put recipes. That's a great S. So I'm going to go to index page 2, and I'm going to put, let's see, actually, I'm going to go to my Dropbox real quick, and I've got a recipe book sticker here. So I'm going to export that. Save to files. I'm saving to files versus save image because Apple can be a little funky sometimes, and if you save it to your camera roll, it'll lose its transparent background, which I guess in this case actually doesn't really matter, but I'm just going to do that for consistency's sake. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to find my recipe book, put that there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and tap on the little plus symbol and go to import. So I'm gonna find my recipe book. I'm gonna do light mode, and I'm going to actually do portrait. So now it's gonna put my portrait recipe book right directly behind that index page, so you can kind of create a divider within a divider, which I think is really cool. So then when I swipe over, now I'm gonna have all my recipe book pages right here. And when I hit this back button, it's gonna take me back to the first page. I swipe over, I'm back in that little index. So you can always do that, or you can use a actual divider in your hub if you want to. For me personally, I honestly would probably just put my recipe book in my meal planner just to kind of have all that sort of stuff in one space. But now when I go to number 2, it's gonna say my recipe book, and I'll just know, okay, I can swipe over and now I'm in my recipe book. You can start putting your recipes in and all that fun stuff. So yeah, just wanted to give that little tip as well. But again, you can also just put this recipe book directly behind a divider in your hub if you want to do it that way. So you can have a meal planning section and you can have your recipes. And here's another little trick, you guys. You can split screen GoodNotes and GoodNotes. So let's say you're meal planning. You can have your recipe book over off to the side here, and you can have your meal planner over here. So I can do this. I can do this to where my recipe book is over here. And then let's say I've got my meal planner right here. I could always go to my meal plan and I can look through all my different recipes and kind of figure out, you know, what I want to make. If I've got like soups and I have crock pot meals and all that kind of stuff, you can split screen GoodNotes with GoodNotes. It's so nice to be able to do that. You know, so even if it's within the same document, just pull it up off to the side here, over there, kind of do it however you want. But that is a little trick as well, which I find especially helpful when budgeting and meal planning. So anyways, that is it for this little tutorial video. I hope this helped you. If you have any additional questions that were not covered in this video, definitely let me know in the comments below. Message me on Etsy, post in our Facebook group. I'd be happy to help y'all out. But again, I hope that you found this tutorial helpful. I know it's much needed. I know we've had a lot of questions. The hub system is continuing to evolve and to grow, and as more and more products get added, I just thought it'd be helpful to kind of touch base, go through the process with you guys and all that good stuff. So that is it. I will see you guys on Tuesday for a day in the life. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. I hope you have a great 4th of July, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye.